Hello, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have another John Wayne double feature. John Wayne in King of the Pecos from 1936 and The Man from Utah from 1934 with Gabby Hayes. Now, Gabby Hayes appeared in 174 westerns in his career. He was a busy man. So here we go with the movies. And thanks for tuning in. We'll be back.
How far have we come?
Well, by the turn of the wheel, it tallies just 200 miles since we hit the Pecos. Hey, we're clear out of the United States.
By wagon tally, we've come 200 miles.
Yeah?
Boys, I claim this land by right of discovery. We'll locate here.
Put the cattle on the bedding ground.
Stiles, your right of discovery may not hold in the future. Being your lawyer, I suggest that you let me draw up proper legal papers. You can buy up the land with a bale of dirt cheap land scrip.
We won't have to do that, Brewster. All we have to do is control the water holes. You file on them, and Ash and his men will hold the land for me with their guns.
Here's a map of this Pecos River country.
Here we are, right here. Mm-hmm. What do you suppose our little empire will survey?
Oh, about 1,000,000 acres.
Not bad for a start. How about the water?
Main water control center's in the Pecos River, right here, with the creeks running into it.
Mm-hmm. Ash, what were you telling me about Sweetwater?
Well, after the Pecos turns off there, you've got 60 miles of alkali desert before you come to Sweetwater.
What you mean is that no herd could travel over the North Trail without water to Sweetwater, huh?
That's plumb true.
Put Sweetwater down, Brewster. When they start driving Texas cattle to the Kansas markets, that's going to be the key to our empire.
Might be trouble about Sweetwater. A man by the name of Clayborn's already settled there.
Huh? Well, that's all right. I'll buy him out fair and square.
What if he refuses to sell?
Brewster, you learned your law from Blackstone. Ash learned his from Judge Colts. If Blackstone loses, I'm counting on Colts to win.
Ma, this cottonwood will give you plenty of shade when it grows up.
And you can build me a veranda, and the cabin will look like our old Clayborn home back in Tennessee.
Big outfit moving up the Pecos, Pa. Heavy armed. There's 2 of them headed this way.
They look peaceful like, but you never can tell, John.
Howdy, stranger. My name's Stiles.
Howdy. I'm Clayborn.
I'll give you $500 for your land and your shanty just as they stand. You can take your cattle and move on to a new range.
This place ain't for sale, Stiles.
I'll be more than fair. 1,000.
I'm not selling.
We're buying up this country with land scrip. You'd better take the 1,000.
I've held my homestead against Comanches. Reckon I can hold it against land thieves. Get out.
I'm sorry, Clayborn. $1,000 is a heap of money when all you've got to do is call your dog and move on.
They must be done for. Come on, let's rush them.
This homestead is yours, John. Go to your grandpa in Austin. He'll help you.
The Clayborns are both done for.
Well, Henry, I see the boy is still at it. What's he planning to be? A lawyer or a gunman?
Looks like both. Ever since he came to me 10 years ago, he's had one idea in mind, and I've never been able to change.
I guess you'll be an honest-to-goodness lawyer pretty quick now, eh, John?
Yeah, when I pass my bar examination.
Well, when you hang your shingle out, you can sure get my business. You ought to be right smart at collecting.
Thanks, Bill. But there's one case I've got to take care of first. John Clayborn versus Alexander Stiles.
Yes, sir. Alexander Stiles owns the whole town of Cottonwood and 1 million acres back of it. In 10 years, he's become the richest cattle king in the Pecos.
I suppose he's got so much money he had to bring that salamander safe all the way from St. Louis to keep it in, huh?
Oh, Mr. Clay, you haven't told me your reason for leaving Austin to come out here.
I'm going to hang out my shingle to practice law in Cottonwood.
A wise move, young man. The railroad will soon be finished to Abilene and open up a big market for Texas beef. And mark my words, this Pecos River country will boom then.
There she is, boys. The only safe west of the Pecos.
Ain't she a beaut?
You see that? They call her a salamander because she can go through the hottest fire and never melt.
Ain't got nothing on you, Stiles. I ain't never seen anything made you melt either.
I says from now on your name will be Salamander Stiles.
Salamander Stiles!
Mr. Stiles?
Yes?
I'm Eli Jackson.
Jackson?
We corresponded about the purchase of some land.
Oh, yes, Mr. Jackson. Well, I'm glad to know you.
And this is my daughter, Belle.
Well, welcome to Cottonwood, Miss Jackson.
Thank you.
And here's a young man you ought to know. He's going to practice law in your town. John Clay.
Oh, lawyer, eh?
That's right.
Well, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong town, Mr. Clay. We already have one lawyer here. That's plenty.
I'll take a chance on that.
Well, come into my office, Mr. Jackson. I'll fix you up.
Fine.
You'll fix him up all right like he fixed us.
What are you going to fix?
I'll tell you later.
Tell me what?
Never mind.
Don't forget you promised to call when we're settled.
I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You one of them law fellows?
Yes.
Well, me and Josh here have got a case for you.
Case? Case of what?
Oh, poison oak.
Bar grease, good for that.
Come up to shack. I want to talk to you.
Now, let me get this straight. Stiles buys your cattle, pays you back with these notes which he refuses to honor.
You're dang tootin'. The only way we can get anything out of him is discounting them half and taking that out and trade at a store.
Why do you sell him your cattle?
We gotta. He won't give us no more water. He owns every drop in the country.
How many ranchers like you are there?
Well, about 20. 21 counting that new fella Jackson, and he'll get the same deal.
Sounds like a polite form of cattle rustling to me. I'll take your case, Hank.
Take it where?
The court.
Oh,
Here's that bar grease.
I can't fool with no subpoena, young fella. I got business over Casa Grande. In a hurry.
Come on, Hank. We'll serve it ourselves.
danged if you ain't grabbing a wildcat right by the tail, but I'm with you. Come on.
How do you like your new home, Miss Jackson?
Very well, thank you. And we want you to know we appreciate those 50 head of cattle you sent over.
Why, it was nothing at all. Always glad to help a new rancher get started.
Did you give that fella Jackson 50 head of stock?
He signed our usual sales contract. He has the utmost confidence in Mr. Stiles.
Yeah, he's working for me now and doesn't know it.
Hello, John.
Well, hello, Belle. I've been wanting to see you.
Well, why didn't you come over?
Well, I've been pretty busy. Tell your father that I'm trying a case in court tomorrow. I'd like to have him there.
He'll be there, because I'll bring him.
Good.
What's this, young fella? Selling something?
Serving you notice, Stiles. To appear in court.
I'm afraid you're the victim of a practical joke, young man. Circuit judge doesn't get around this way very often. No cases for him.
The cases start with this one.
Oh, they do, eh? Then I'll give you a case right now.
I hope it shoots straight. It's a right 40 gun. I may be back for it later.
No need of that now, Ash.
Thanks, Hank.
I'm getting plumb forgetful. I forgot to load the darn thing this morning. What are we waiting for?
For the judge.
Huh?
The judge ain't here.
Beer? What do you want beer for? Here, take a drink of this.
Hello, Sheriff.
Court's open. Court's adjourned.
Wait a minute. Where's the judge?
He wasn't able to get here.
What happened? What's everybody leaving for?
I'll tell you later.
John, I'm sorry it turned out this way.
Thank you.
What did she say?
She said she was sorry.
Sorry for what? I didn't see her do nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought he was a nice young fellow.
Oh, he'll learn. Don't be discouraged, Clay. This court may open most any time in the next 20 years.
This court will be open Monday morning, Stiles. You'll be here. Keep walking. If they'd have wanted us, they wouldn't have wasted a bullet on that lamp. Hank, get your boys together and tell them they've got a case against Stiles. It'll mean water and grass for their herds.
Watch them. They'll come like a bunch of steers stampeding for water. Here he comes now.
Hello, Hank. They all here?
Yep, we're all here.
Men, for years you've been paying tribute to Stiles for the use of his water holes. You've let him sell your cattle for worthless notes. How long are you going to stand for it?
How are you going to stop it?
I'll tell you how. Stiles claims all the water rights around here. As a lawyer, I'm here to tell you that those claims wouldn't be recognized by any court in the Union.
You mean to say that the water rights don't belong to Stiles?
We can prove that they're in public domain and open for you men to file on. Now, here's how we'll go about it.
Isn't that Judge Dunlap?
Yes.
Monday morning, Stiles.
Just what's your game, Clay?
Won't take you long to find out if you'll step over to the courthouse.
Yeah, this party's on us.
Be right over, Salamander.
I am thankful to you citizens for offering the court the protection it has lacked in the past. You have made it possible for me to render justice impartially. Take off your hat. Plaintiff will remove cigar. Plaintiff will remove cigar. Plaintiff will remove cigar, or deputy will remove plaintiff.
He means you. You must be getting deaf.
Order in the court. Now we will proceed with the business of the court. Hank Matthews and Josh Billings versus Alexander Stiles.
Your Honor, I represent the independent cattle owners of this section. They've come here to petition the court for the right to water their herds. For years they've been paying toll to the defendant, Alexander Stiles, for the use of water which is in public domain. I wish to submit evidence proving the defendant has no ownership of these water rights.
What is the nature of the evidence?
If Your Honor will look over these documents, they'll explain themselves. I offer them as Exhibit A.
Your Honor, it is regrettable that my serious young colleague here has gotten off on the wrong foot on his first case. But inexperience and errors go hand in hand, and I'm sure he will learn in time, if he can secure enough cases. In rebuttal, I offer these documents for the defendant, Alexander Stiles, showing that the aforesaid Alexander Stiles has filed on and is legal owner of said water rights in question before this court. May it please Your Honor to accept these documents as Exhibit B.
Court will recess for 2 hours while evidence is being considered.
There's no chance of losing this case, is there?
Not a chance, Salamander, not a chance.
You'd better be sure. I haven't lost yet, and I don't intend to start now. Oh, you're on the wrong track. I've run this territory for the last 10 years fair and square. And there isn't a living soul that can say a word against me.
That's right. Dead men tell no tale.
I don't approve of Clay's high-handed methods. Trying a case at the point of a gun.
It's just a crooked play of his to swindle me and you and all the rest of the ranchers out of our land.
That's what I think of you. You word-slinging law pirate. You haven't got the backbone to come out here and make a living like a man. You're nothing but a yellow-livered land shark that don't even carry a gun.
I don't need one.
No, you don't.
What's the matter? Is your powder damp?
Some other time.
And the evidence before the court proves conclusively that while the defendant, Alexander Stiles, has filed on all these water rights, he is entitled to only one claim, in accordance with the homestead laws of the country. Therefore, it becomes the duty of this court to declare the aforementioned water rights are in public domain, open for filing.
Come on, we won the case.
What case?
Case about the water.
They putting that in cases too?
I thought there wasn't a chance for a slip-up.
I don't understand it.
I beat you in a civil case, Stiles, but I specialize in criminal law, particularly murder.
Ash, this calls for your kind of law now. Take the shortcut to Red Rock Canyon. They've got to pass through there to file on that water. Don't let anybody through but my men. I'll have them file on those claims with proxies.
How'll I know who to pick off?
My men will be wearing white armbands. Go on, get going.
Now, you see what your friend Clay's done? If we don't get back to the ranch first, we'll lose it.
Now, you all know what to file on.
You bet your life we do.
Wait a minute. Follow me.
Shoot every rider that ain't marked.
Where'd you get him?
Never mind, I got him. Put him on.
Never thought I'd see the day I'd ever be wearing a pair of these things.
Oh, Dad, are you hurt?
It's my leg.
Well, I'll take one of the horses and ride on ahead. Come on, let me help you.
Keep going, I'll overtake you. Where's Belle?
She's riding on ahead. And you reckon with me if she's molested by any of your land-grabbing outfit.
Whole shebang's got white armbands on.
Yeah, and you can't tell who they are from here.
more of them. What are they doing now?
Let me go. Leave me alone.
I'm only trying to help you if you'll cool down and listen.
Help me. Help me lose my ranch, you mean.
If you go out there without a white band on your arm, you may be killed.
By one of your own men, I suppose. It's nice of you to warn me.
You'd better turn around and go back to your dad. I'll write down and file on your ranch for you.
You will not. I wouldn't trust you.
All right, then. Go ahead.
There comes one out with a white armband on.
There comes the other one.
That's that lawyer fella. I got him. Get the horses.
You go on.
Don't let him get away!
Pull into this cave.
Wait a minute. Don't take any chances. We got him now. We'll smoke him out.
We're safe in here.
They'll smoke us out.
Well, don't worry about that. Let's go.
Go where?
Out the other end. This cave's like a badger hole.
Wasn't for giving that arm of yours fixed, I'd sure sneak out there and give them polecats a dose of lead.
Pete, you and Steve get behind that rock, and when they come out, fill them full of lead.
You let that kid Clay make a monkey out of you in court. Your blunderings cost me practically all my water rights. From now on, you and I are through. Go on, get your stuff. Get out of here.
That suits me fine. Now, about my cut.
That enough?
That's very fair. Good day, gentlemen.
Stiles said to give you this.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, boys.
Oh, why can't we go back to town?
Not with your arm like that. You ain't in no condition to get into a shooting match.
Did, Miss Jackson get through all right?
Well, now,
What you winking at me for?
doggone it, Josh, can't you keep quiet?
Why, you cantankerous old coyote. What are you up to?
Wait and see.
Why, Belle, what are you doing here?
Are you badly hurt, John?
Oh, only a scratch.
Come on.
Where are you going?
We're going for a walk.
But I don't want to talk. I want to stay right here with them.
Come on, you old horn toad.
I want to tell you how sorry I am, John, for what I said today. I realize now how wrong I was.
Oh, that's all right. We all make mistakes. That's why we have lawyers.
You certainly wasted a lot of good advice on me.
Did you file on your land all right?
I did, thanks to you. It would have been terrible to lose it.
Yes, you made things so pleasant there. I've always enjoyed coming to see you.
Then you won't let what happened change your feelings towards us.
I should say not. What's the matter, Billings?
Brewster's been killed.
Killed?
Ash shot him.
It's just as I predicted. Now, boys, our cattle are worth a fortune.
It's been hard going, but I'm sure glad I stuck it out.
I'm for us all getting together and making a drive to Abilene.
There's the best bit of news I've seen in many a day. Think of it, cattle $20 a head instead of $3.
What good's it gonna do us? The law made you get back most of your stock to the ranchers.
I just heard they was all going to drive their cattle through to Kansas.
Good. They beat me in court, all right. But I've got 'em now. When they start driving their herds up to Abilene, they've got to hit Sweetwater. It's the only water after that 60 miles of desert.
Yes, and we'll make them pay plenty, too.
Round up every head of stock on the ranches I can still control. They don't want to give 'em to you? Take 'em. Load the salamander safe on a wagon. I'm heading for Sweetwater.
Where are you going with my cattle?
What are you doing with my cattle?
These ain't yours, they're Stiles.
I've paid for these. I've got a contract.
Keep moving, boys.
You and Stiles will answer to the law for this.
Yes, and here's our answer.
Dad, what's happened?
Stiles' men took our cattle and...
When he protested, Ash shot him. The murderer.
What are you going to do? I'm going to shoot a skunk. No, I mean Stiles.
Well, you'll have to go a long way.
What do you mean?
He and his bunch left for Sweetwater this morning.
How do you know?
Huh?
I say, how do you know?
I got ears, ain't I?
Why didn't you tell me before?
I tried to, but you said I talked too much.
Hank, you and Josh round up the ranchers and bring them here.
They're getting ready for the big drive to Abilene.
Tell them it's important.
Come on. Where are you going? Riding. You can't write. You can't even read. Oh, come on.
Stiles and these men are waiting for you at Sweetwater. They know that your cattle, after crossing 60 miles of desert, can't turn back. They've got to have water. Are you men ready to go through with this thing?
Let's go. Sure, I'll go along. Will you lead us?
I'll be with you. I'm heading that way on a private matter.
We'll take care of them.
Well, round up the herds and we'll get started.
Let's go, boys.
I got about 75.
Come on, Charlie.
There's Sweetwater Canyon right ahead of us.
You sure know this country.
Yeah. I'm right at home here.
There's about 6,000 head coming up the canyon.
Yeah? How many men driving them?
Oh, I'd say around 20.
You better go back and keep an eye on them. Charlie, go and close the gate.
I'll go with Charlie.
Hey, here's where we do a little collecting.
Drop that gun. Put your hands up.
What do you want, Clay?
Tell Stiles to meet me at the gate. I want to talk to him. Tell him to come unarmed and alone. And I'll be the same. Now get going.
It's Clay and his men. He wants to have a talk with you at the gate. He says come alone unarmed and he'll do the same.
You're not going to do it, are you?
Certainly.
He might be framing you.
No, no. We'll beat him to it. We'll frame him first. You take a couple of men and go up in the rocks where you can watch him while I'm talking to him. When I take my handkerchief out of my pocket, let him have it. Remember, no shooting until I take out my handkerchief.
All right, men.
What's on your mind, Clay?
Couple of things. I want you to open this gate so our cattle can have water.
Well, I'll be glad to open it. For 50% of the herd.
Stiles, you have no right to block this trail.
No? Well, this is one piece of property I've got a legal deed for.
And I know how you got it.
What do you mean?
I'm John Clayborn. Stiles, I want you and Ash to surrender. You're going back to Cottonwood and stand trial for murder.
Are you trying to be funny?
Get ready.
Don't get that signal, Stiles, or we'll both be dead. Watch. All right, Hank. See?
What you shoot for? We're partners, ain't we? You shoot, I shoot.
Don't think I'd be fool enough to come out here without cover, do you? When I know the kind of a man I'm dealing with? I'll give you just 3 minutes to surrender, or we're coming in after you. boys. We're gonna take Sweetwater. Get into the rocks and under cover.
It's young Clayborn, I tell you.
Clayborn? The kid?
Yes. If we don't get him, he'll hang us.
Here they come.
Half the herd to you, men, if you'll wipe them out. Pete, you take some men and cover the pass.
For me. One for me, too.
That's 3 for me. I'm 1 up on you.
No, 2.5. I shot him, too.
What you want to waste shells?
I guess we're both missed.
Out of full cans.
Start sawing on that gate post. I'll see what I can do to drive him out of it.
What'd he say?
We got to start shooting at the gate post.
How high up?
About as high as a rabbit.
What kind of rabbit?
Jackrabbit.
Don't let him get near that gate, men.
What'd you say? Wait for me! There goes Ash.
I'll get him. You fellas take care of the herd.
You ain't aiming to go after him alone, are you? He'll get you in them rocks and lay for you.
I'll take that chance. Ash. Put it up, Ash. I'm gonna give you that chance you've been waiting for. Take your own time.
And do you, John, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
What, she?
I said, do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
Not me. I ain't the mankind. There's your man.
Don, I know you need me there, but just a second. I gotta take care of some business first. Are you ready, you dirty scoundrel? Well, missed me by a mile. Hey? Oh, that can't be good. Dr. Seward!
Marshal, I was just going to apply for a job.
Sorry, son, but my deputy just went down there with all the men we need.
Marshal?
What's the Marshal? Who is he? Who is it? Boys, get that man. I want him. Wait a minute. I'll get him. Watch this fella.
Well, Marshal, I guess you got me. But I wasn't mixed up in that gang. I was trying to help you.
Why, you darn fool, I knowed it. I just wanted to talk to you when you lit out. I got a job for you.
It ain't fighting fires, neither. Say, I've been looking for a feller that can shoot and ride like you for months. Think I'm going to let you get away? Heh, no sirree, Bob. Take a look at this.
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing, maybe. Seems mighty funny to me that every time this gang organizes a rodeo, their own men win all the first prizes. When it begins to look like an outsider's going to win, he gets sick. 2 or 3's even died from it.
You can't arrest him for that, Marshal.
No, maybe not. But it's mighty peculiar that when these outsiders fall off them tough broncs suffering from snake bite, I tell you, it just ain't natural.
What do you want me to do, get snake bit?
Oh, now my idea is for you to trail over there and sign up for the rodeo. I'll come along after and do some private investigating while you work in with the gang. Of course, you don't have to know me when we get there. What do you say to that, son?
Sounds great to me. When do we start?
Right away.
Fair enough.
This game is getting pretty hot for us. It's near time that the law figured out there's something crooked with this whole rodeo business and starts investigating. Now, I've decided we'll make our next cleanup right here in Dalton and head for the border before something happens. We'll stick up the next stage from the mines, grab the rodeo receipts, and clear out.
You're right, Spike. He acted mighty suspicious when that fella died over in Boulder. When do we start?
Tomorrow. The lawyers will board the stage down at Sagebrush and give you boys a high sign that the money's aboard. With a woman passenger, the stage crew ain't liable to fight much anyhow.
Well. All right, Kramer. Meet my new deputy, John Weston.
Harry Weston. How do you do?
Kramer, I want you to paddle western over to the shortcut trail, the one that leads to Dalton. Save him a whole day's journey instead of going by the way of the desert, and give him a horse. I'll see if there's another sent to you. Sure thing. You better get going then, right now.
Trail starts right out there at the end of the corral. You can't get off of it. Then you go 14 miles straight through the mountains, and it'll drop you right out of the timber on the main stage road that leads to Dalton.
Howdy, Miss Carter. Going home for the big roundup?
Why, yes, I promised Dad I'd be there.
I'll bet he'd be mighty glad to see you.
Yeah, I'll be glad to see him, too.
Pardon me. Do you mind if I sit on this side?
Why, no, certainly not. It's quite all right.
Looks like we're getting some help from back there. Get out of it.
You sure got us out of a jam that time, stranger. Nice riding. You don't happen to be going to the Dalton Rodeo, do you?
Yes, I am.
Well, tie your horse on behind and ride in with us.
Thanks, I'll do that.
Well, it was very fine of you to come to our rescue, Mr.
Weston, ma'am. John Weston from Utah. I came over for the rodeo. I saw your distress signal from the top of the ridge. When I saw those men riding by, I thought I'd better come down and investigate.
My distress signal? It was mine. I saw the men coming and wait for help.
Well, it's a kind of an unusual place to expect help, wasn't it?
Why, I saw you on the reach.
Oh, I see. Are you going to Dalton, ma'am?
Yes. I'm Marjorie Carter. My father is Judge Carter, president of the Cavalry's Bank in Dalton. I want you to meet him when we get there. You want to thank you, too. You see, the bank had a large shipment of money on this stage.
Yeah, there was about 50 of them after us. But this fellow from Utah comes along single-handed and knocks them all off the horses. I never seen such riding.
Can you tell me where I'll find Weston?
Just went in the bank there, Mr. Carter.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Miss Carter.
This is Mr. Weston, the man who saved us from the bandits. Mr. Weston, my father, Judge Carter.
Mighty fine piece of work, young man. I hope you're staying in Dalton.
Yes, I'm going into the rodeo.
That's fine. Drop into my office after you get settled. I'd like to have a talk with you.
Thank you. I'd be glad to.
You can't blame me if poor men couldn't take care of him.
She's right. He just outsmarted you, that's all. I don't like the looks of it.
He came up behind us and took the boys off of their horses.
He say he will enter the rodeo.
We're going to have to take care of him. He's liable to spoil our plans.
Hi, young man.
Hello, Judge.
Come in.
Thank you. Miss Carter?
How do you do?
Sit down. As justice of the peace of this township, I've been doing a little investigating. And it appears to me that this rodeo gang ain't just exactly on the level. If it ain't, we're going to need all the good men we can get on the side of law and order. Why, it would be mighty disastrous, son, if anything happened to this rodeo. Nearly all the money in this valley is tied up in it. So we've just got to keep it honest.
You mean to say these people have tied up all the money in the valley on a proposition put on by outsiders?
Yes, every cent. They think it'll bring people and prosperity to Dalton, and they're all mighty proud of this little valley. That's why I'm offering you the job of deputy sheriff. I figure that with a man like you representing us, they won't dare to pull any of their tricks.
Well, I appreciate your confidence in me, Judge, but I couldn't accept. It'd interfere with my plans.
Plans? What plans?
My plans to enter the rodeo tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry, young man.
So am I, Judge. Good day, Miss Carter.
Good day.
I'm afraid I was talking to the wrong man.
Oh, I think he's nice.
My men lost their lives mixing up with this gang.
Oh, I don't think they'll try anything today. By tomorrow, I may have this thing figured out for you.
I hope so. I still say you ought to be careful.
The Trick Riders, ladies and gentlemen. Next on the program, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Trick Robbing Contest, featuring Jack Hollister. The next event, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Roman standing race. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce that world-renowned holder of the all-around championship, Cheyenne Kent, in the calf roping contest. Let her go! For this contest, ladies and gentlemen. Kent's time was 15 seconds flat. A brave try, but Kent's record still stands. However, we have a dark horse with us today. A man from Utah will try his luck. Turn him loose! Ladies and gentlemen, the man from Utah roped and tied his calf in 14 seconds flat. There's one that got away. Better luck next time.
That's three bets he's taken today, that guy from Utah. He looks like a ringer to me.
Yeah, we got to do something about it. Now, I don't want to pull anything too rough unless we have to. Kent, you take the boys up to the cabin, and Dolores will get them up there. Just work over him gently. Enough so he'll be out of the running tomorrow.
Leave that to us. Taking off that. All set, boys. Are you ready? Turning loose.
I met on the stage is in with the gang. Better play up to her and see what you can find out. I'll meet you in the saloon tonight.
Concludes today's events, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, tomorrow is the big day.
Oh, you were wonderful.
Well, thank you, Miss Carter. That means a lot coming from you.
Oh, flatterer. I'd like you to come to the house for dinner tonight. I told Father that maybe we could get you to reconsider his offer. He needs somebody like you.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr. Weston, it was wonderful the way you win today. My brother, he is a big rodeo star also, and he would like to meet you. Won't you come now?
Well, Well, yes. Goodbye, Miss Carter. I'll see you tomorrow.
Here they come, Kent.
You boys get out the back way.
This is my brother, Cheyenne Kent.
How do you do, Kent?
Pleased to have you accept our hospitality, Mr. Weston. Sit down. Dolores will fix us a drink.
Thanks.
I watched you work out at the show today and thought you were great.
Well, you did some mighty fine work yourself.
Pour one.
No, thanks. I don't drink.
Well, here's looking at you. Well, Weston, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Now then, if you want to throw in with us... got away. We better go tell the boss about this, and he'll be plenty sore.
Say, Sheriff, a gang just jumped me up at the Spanish woman's house. I got a hunch that if you go up there, you can pick up some of the gang that were mixed up in that stagecoach holdup yesterday.
Yeah? Well, you don't look to me like you've been in any fight. You don't get me out of here in no wild goose chase either. I'm staying right here to guard this money.
Well, suit yourself.
Oh, Utah, I got some prize money for you.
A lot of money there, Judge.
Yes, we're doing pretty well. Took in $8,000 today and expect more tomorrow. We'll have close to $30,000 in this bank by tomorrow night.
$30,000? You're taking an awful chance, aren't you?
I'm still guarding this bank, young fella.
Oh, pardon me, Sheriff. Thanks, Judge. Hello, Miss Carter.
Hey, buddy. Ain't you the young whippersnapper that won most of them events out there today?
Oh, I won a prize or two.
Sit down. Hey, you look like the young fella that won the belt, Cheyenne, last summer.
No, that was my granddad.
I've been nosing around. Appears to me like we'll have to get to this feller Barton. After what you've done today, he'll probably be glad to know you. Go up to the bar and make a bet on yourself. You're lucky up.
All right.
If you can't fix him, I'll have to buy him off. Since your brawn won't work, I'll use my brain. That bird has put it over on you twice. Fine bunch you are.
Yes, you talk words out there. He just came in.
Fine. I'll take care of him right now. What'll it be?
Just want to place a bet. $1,000 on Weston to win.
He's a 1-2 favorite.
That's right. But it's an easy 500.
Beg pardon. You're Weston, aren't you? My name's Barton. I'm head of the rodeo committee. I'd like to talk to you privately.
Certainly, Barton.
I want to apologize for that little altercation some of my boys had with you. They thought you were somebody else. They found out their mistake, and they're sure sorry. I'd like to have you meet him. Fact is, I'd like to have you join up with us, Weston. You'll never get into the big money in this game unless you play with a gang. I guess you know what I mean.
Well, it sounds good to me. I've always heard you had to be on the inside to be anything. What's your proposition?
Just this. Right now, you're a 1-2 favorite. That means you're going to win on a $1,000 bet, $500. Thing for you to do, so let me place $2,000 for you on Kent at 2-1. And if you should be off form tomorrow and Kent wins, you stand to make $4,000. Now that's a lot better than $500, isn't it?
Well, I'm afraid you're right.
That's fine. I'm glad you see it our way. Come in the back room. I want you to meet some of the boys. Boys, Weston here is going to join up with us. I want you all to treat him right. Weston, meet Cheyenne Kent.
Yeah, I think we met before.
Oh, Senor Weston. We will see a lot of each other now that we're friends. See?
I'm kind of green at this racket. I suppose there's a lot of things about the rodeo business you could tell me. Oh, boys, see you later. So long, Barton.
So long.
Well, we'll just make that 2,000 on Weston.
All right. See, boys, it just takes a little brains to handle a guy like that.
Yeah, well, how do you know he won't cross us up?
Well, if he does, we can still give him the needle. We're clearing out after this haul anyhow.
How'd you make out, son?
You had the right hunch, Marshal. This promoter Barton is the brains of the gang, all right. I placed that bet like you told me, and he made me a proposition to join the outfit.
Did you accept?
Sure, I accepted. He took me right in and introduced me to the rest of the gang. I met them all. Barton told me that he'd placed $2,000 bet on Cheyenne Kent for me. And that if I should lose the events that I was entered in, why, I'd stand to win $4,000. So I don't think we have much to worry about from them until I start winning. And then maybe it'll be too late for them to get organized.
Well, I don't know, son. Strikes me you better be mighty careful. Remember what happened to them other fellers. This gang's a tough bunch when somebody crosses them. I don't want to see you took down with snakebite. Did you get anything out of that Spanish woman?
No, she wouldn't talk much. She took me up to that shack on the hill and introduced me to Cheyenne Kent. She said he was her brother. But before I could get either one of them to spill anything, the whole gang jumped me, and I had to carve myself a fast walking stick.
I didn't get you into this job to get yourself killed. You got any ideas how they work this snake bite proposition?
Not yet, but Figuring from past performances, they can't do much till that bronc riding. That's one of the last events tomorrow. So I have until then to figure it out. And besides, it's going to take them some time to get wise that I'm not going to lose this rodeo.
Son, I'll never forgive myself if anything happens to you.
Nothing's going to happen. Come on, let's turn in.
That's a good idea.
Tomorrow's a big day.
I want to announce at this time that the high man in yesterday's events was the man from Utah. Cheyenne Kent is the runner-up, and it looks like a close race. In the events for today, the contesting will consist of riding, roping, and bulldogging, ending in a thrilling demonstration of horsemanship when both the man from Utah and Cheyenne Kent will try their luck on dynamite. May the best man win. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the Indians from the Dalton Reservation in full regalia. Let her go!
They're sure going to give it to you today. You think you got it doped out?
Well, I don't know for certain, but I got a good hunch.
And you hadn't ought to take any chances.
Well, that's the only way to get their dope on. Say, have you got that snake bite medicine?
Sure. Never without it.
That's what I thought. Here, take this outfit with the needle.
What are you thinking about, son?
Old timer, I think I got this thing figured out. Come on, I'm in the next event.
Next is the bulldogging, ladies and gentlemen. Watch closely. This is going to be good. Now, folks, Cheyenne Kent will try for the bulldogging record. Let her go. Its time was 13 seconds, the best so far. John Weston, the man from Utah, is next up.
I've got to leave, Marjorie. The receipts are in by now. I got to check them over and put them in the vault.
All right, Dad. I'll be in later.
another one for the man from Utah, folks. He bettered Kent's time by 2 seconds, or 11 seconds flat.
We've got to stop that guy right now. If he wins the bronc riding, we're licked. When that double crosser comes up for a bronc, you boys give him the needle and make it strong. I'll get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cheyenne Kent will attempt to ride Dynamite. Unridden for 3 years. Letterbox.
Everything all fixed for me, boys? It's all yours. Maybe I better just give him the once-over myself to make sure. Well, you'll find everything all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man from Utah will try his luck on Dynamite. Ride 'em, cowboy. Hurry up there, Weston. You're next.
Just a minute.
All ready, shoot free. Very loose. Men from Utah on Dynamite.
That guy's wise. He found the needle we planted for him, and now he's riding the bronc.
We've got to get moving. We clean out the bank and get over the line.
What about me?
That's for you to figure out.
He rode him, ladies and gentlemen. He rode him. What a ride.
Senor Weston,
Well, what's the matter?
Spike and the boys are holding up the bank, and they left us behind.
Put up your hand.
Why, Sheriff,
Robbery and murder, eh? Well, you didn't get away with it. I thought you acted kind of suspicious last night when you were looking over that money and tried to get me out of there.
But, Sheriff,
Save your breath, young fella.
Hold on.
You are...
Just a minute, Sheriff. I'm a United States Marshal. That young feller's working for me. We're after a gang of rodeo crooks, and you almost let the biggest one get away. Now I gotta organize a posse and go after him. Nice work, son. Come on, boys. Take him out. Boy, you got him red-handed.
Yes, and that's not all. Here's enough evidence to send that gang up for murder. Whenever anyone interfered with their rodeo plans, they stuck one of these needles dipped in snake venom in the saddle. And if the man died, why, they couldn't prove anything on them.
I know there was a mystery about this, Summers. By cracky, it took you to figure it out. Well, you see, Miss Marjorie, it's like this. He had to play up to that gal so he could get in with the gang.
Well, in that case, I'll have to forgive him.
Say, young fella, how about that deputy sheriff job?
Sorry, Judge, but I can't accept. They'd interfere with my plans.
Plans? What are you planning now?
Well, Dad, you see, he's promised to stay away from these beautiful senoritas, and we've got to plan our honeymoon.
Well, so long, Judge.
The steady staccato of the telegraph key clicked out an unbelievable message of horror. The last testament of a dying town. It was being destroyed by a fire dragon. Tylerville. Let's go, Tonto. Kimosabe.
Oh.
Me get medicine kit. No, Tonto. Nothing will help now. The man painfully recalled the fiery Holocaust. A ransom was demanded for the town's safety, and its refusal was Tylerville's doom. Dragon.
We can do no more, Kimosabe.
One thing more, Tonto. Avenge Tylerville and bring its killers to justice. Let's go.
Kimosabe, look. Strange tracks.
Strange, yet somehow familiar, Tonto.
Maybe trail of dragon.
The answer will be found at the end of these tracks. Oh, big fellow. Tonto, that sounds like gunfire.
It nearby, Kimosabe.
Let's ride. Easy, Silver. This is it, Tonto. Back, Tonto. We'll circle and attack.
Very well. This is your last chance.
No ransom. We'll fight.
Then you will die.
Rifle fire from Dragon. That is a man-made creature of destruction, Tonto. Take cover in those rocks. I'll try to get closer.
Get him up, Scout.
Mud. Just what I need. This clay should compress the gunpowder. Enough to make a powerful hand bomb. Tonto, cover me!
Kimosabe, no!
Why, that's an armor-plated tractor.
You and the Dragon, surrender! It's all over!
Surrender? Full steam! Destroy him! Only one chance. It worked before. Maybe again.
I've got to get that driver.
Good. Kimosabe stopped Dragon. Now me have chance to finish job.
Good work, Tonto. Drop that gun. Reach, or my next shot will be fatal. We're going back into town. And your victims will be your judges. You're finished, Dragon.
Yes, I'm finished. But so are you. Ah! On your feet. My mechanical dragon withstood bullets, fire, everything. But you, masked man, you're indestructible. No man is indestructible. Only man's laws protecting lives and property from evil, twisted men like yourself. I'll kill you. Act like mad dog. Treat like mad dog. Tie him good, Tonto. I'll get the others.
Looks like my job's already been done. All tied up in neat parcels and ready for delivery.
To prison. Impossible. The mighty dragon defeated by just one man.
That wasn't just one man. That was the Lone Ranger.
Oh, Silver! Away!
When the factories first began to send their pall of smoke over the cities, and farmlands of the East offered only the barest living, Americans turned their faces toward the West. They poured into the new territory by the thousands, fording the mighty rivers, climbing the mountains, fighting Indians and outlaws, praying, toiling, dying. It was a hard land, a hostile land. Only the strong survived. A new American breed, the pioneer. In this forge, upon this anvil, was hammered out a man who became a legend. A daring and resourceful man who hated thievery and oppression. His face masked. His true name unknown. With his faithful Indian companion at his side, he thundered across the West on his great white stallion, appearing out of nowhere to strike down injustice and outlawry, and then vanishing as mysteriously as he came. His sign, a silver bullet. His name, the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger. The once peaceful mining community of Jordanville was being terrorized by a series of robberies and killings. Phantom horsemen swept out of the night, striking fear into the hearts of the townspeople. The Ghost Riders had already chosen their next victim.
And remember, our American heritage guarantees you freedom from fear, and anyone who threatens this freedom will be brought to justice. So have courage, O'Hara. I'll be there soon. Your friend, the Lone Ranger. Fear? O'Hara fears nobody, including gunslinging ghosts. Especially not now.
Gunfire over that hill, Kimosabe. Oh, Silver. It's O'Hara's place, all right. Kimosabe, men leave cabin, glow like sun. The Ghost Riders. We too late. Maybe not, Tonto. Take care of O'Hara. I'm going after those killers. Easy, Silver Boy. So, that's their secret.
O'Hara not hurt bad, Kimosabe. Him plenty tough. Too tough for them ghosts.
Not ghosts, O'Hara. You were shot by men, masquerading as ghosts.
This cloth is part of their costumes. Watch closely.
Bigora! What makes cloth shine, Kimosabe?
Phosphorus, a light-absorbing chemical substance that glows in the dark.
Of course! It's found in caves all through these hills. Every miner knows that. Crooks know that, too. Treacherous devils!
Treacherous and smart. They may suspect we're onto them.
Me get horses ready, Kimosabe. I'll get me gun.
No, my friend. You're in no shape to ride.
Oh, but you'll need help. Get the sheriff.
No time. Those murderers must be stopped tonight.
Then, Godspeed, Lone Ranger. We pick up Crook's trail now, Kimosabe.
It won't be necessary, Tonto. Evil men who use fear as a weapon would hide where innocent men fear to go.
In Ghost Town we passed.
Right. But first we'll stop at those caves O'Hara mentioned. Let's go, Silver! This moonlight makes us living targets, Tonto.
If gunmen not gone.
They're here, Tonto. Look.
Much light in street.
We'll go the rest of the way on foot.
We rush outlaws, Kimosabe.
No, Tonto. We've got to force them to come out.
You have plan?
Yes, Tonto. We'll fight ghosts with ghosts.
What's so funny, Trig?
It's those dumb miners. You might say we scared us up a fortune.
Yeah, but gold don't spend too well on the gallows.
It's that masked hombre. He's got you running scared.
Now listen, Trig. We're pushing our luck.
All right, Klinger. Tonight'll be the Ghost Rider's last ride.
Oh, come on, Trig. Let's hightail it now.
I give the orders here, so shut up and get ready to ride.
Sure, Trig, sure. But the sooner the better, huh? This place gives me the creeps. A ghost! I'm clearing out!
Come back, you fool! There's no such thing as ghosts! All right, coward, run! Keep running! I wasn't gonna let you walk out of here with half the loot anyway! Klinger? All right. Whoever, whatever you are, this'll stop you.
On your feet.
Stay back!
Ghosts plenty scared of ghosts, Kimosabe.
That's right, Tonto. But now their murderous careers are ended. The terror they created has claimed its last victims, themselves. Hi-yo, Silver, away!
Shut up. What? You're playing.
Rolling, 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 rolling,
Shut
rolling,
up.
rolling.
What? You're playing the music.
Rolling,
rolling, rolling, rolling, rolling, rolling, rolling, rolling.
Shut up! I'm trying to write a song.
You're trying to write a song? Well, it sounds like rolling, 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 rolling.
Let me finish my song.
That's the song, rolling. Bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Are you done?
Are you done? Bum 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 bum. Boopy doopy 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 doo. Be doo. Boopy doopy 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 doo. Be doo. Boopy doopy doopy doo.
Can I finish my song? I'm trying
You
to write
did. Well, finish it. Bum 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 bum. Scooby dooby 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 shooby dooby wah. Looby dooby 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 and job buddy. What? Where are you going? That was a good song. Come back.
Back already. That was John Wayne and King of the Pecos from 1936, and The Man from Utah from 1934 with Gabby Hayes. Hope you're enjoying these westerns as much as I am. I just recently found them, so. Join us next time and we'll show another John Wayne double feature. And thanks again for tuning in. And if you can, go to YouTube under Donald O'Malley, hit like and subscribe, and you'll never miss one of my shows. So good night, folks. Stay safe. Be kind to each other.
Keep moving, boys. You and Stiles will answer to the law for this. Yes, and here's our answer.